my channel, and this week is our second episode of Harry Poatter series week. If you feel curious about what am I talking about, that's fine, because I would like to share this exciting news with you again. Harry Poatter 20th Anniversary Return to Hogwarts will premiere on HBO Max on New Year's Day, January 1st, 2022. All three main characters and other cast will be returned to film this show. Also, I will use several Snape movie lines, which he used to insult Harry Potter from the first episode until the end to mourn him. And this video would upload every 2 weeks until January 1st, 2022. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends if they are a big Harry Potter fan. Here is the best Chinese speaking place. You're not just studying Chinese from a textbook, but you can also learn tons of valuable Chinese phrases and vocabulary in my channel. Don't forget to hit this button. So let's go for learning Chinese with Harry Potter. We already mentioned the first and the second episode of Snape movie line in the last episode of my channel, and we also made some vocabulary and sentences. Today, we will use the third episode, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, to learn one Chinese idiom and one interesting point about translating the correct adverb inside of the Chinese sentence. The first thing is when Harry gets the Marauders map from Fred and George Weasley. But of course, naughty twins stole this map from Fitch's office. This map shows everyone in Hogwarts every minute, including Dumbledore. So Harry tries to find a killer he thought to betray his parents, his godfather, Sirius Black. When he wandered the corridor at night, Snape got him and started to insulting him in a obscuring way. He said, "How extraordinary like your father you are, Potter." He too was exceedingly arrogant, strutting about the castle. So, here is our first vocabulary that you can use in your daily life, which is extraordinarily. In Chinese, 异常的,异常的. Due to the last time we talked about the office situation about Snape movie line, today we still apply the vocabulary to the office situation. The manager is extraordinarily weird. He compliments our working performance usual without insulting us like usual. Alright, here has our one vocabulary, which is working performance. Working performance will translate to 工作表现. 工作表现. The sentence translated to Chinese would be 今天经理的行为异常的奇怪。他总是称赞我们的工作表现，而不是像平时一样只会调侃我们。Repeat after me. 今天经理的行为异常的奇怪，他总是称赞我们的工作表现，而不是像平时一样只会调侃我们。The sentence of without insulting us like usual.In Chinese, 而不是像平时一样只会调侃我们。Do you think this grammar structure is the same between English and Chinese? I give you 3 seconds to leave a comment to me about your ideas down below. And here is the answers. Let's check it. You answer it correctly or not. The answer is not exactly the same. Only 80% is similar.We always have different grammar structure about the time between Chinese and English these 2 languages. In English, we put like usual end of the sentence. But in Chinese, we put like usual in the middle of the sentence. Watch the underlined text and let's repeat this part without insulting us like usual. 而不是像平时一样只会调侃我们. Before introducing our second scene of several Snape movie line, comment down below to tell me which movie line you still want to know. I will consider it adding it in my next video. So, what are you waiting for it? Comment down below before let's go to our next scene. Okay, I have to say, I love Sirius Black in this movie, so I must bring up this movie line in here. This movie line is when Snape is training Harry Potter, stopping Voldemort, who keeps trying to invade his mind and stealing Harry's memory to take it as a weapon against Harry. But Harry is too young to handle this cruel training, keeps failing, and cannot fully concentrate. Snape uses his own style to help Harry like usual. Snape insults Harry again. So let's listen to this movie line first. Snape said, "You're just like your father, lazy, arrogant, weak." And one more movie line which is rude than another. Snape said, "You and Sirius Black, you're two of a kind. Sentimental children forever, whining about how bitterly unfair your life has been." Let's talk about these two vocabularies. The first one would be sentimental. The Chinese we can be call it 多愁善感. This is a Chinese idiom. So let's try to pronounce again. 多愁善感. Another vocabulary is bitterly. We can translate to 痛苦的. This is the closing meaning of the movie line mentioned above. And here is a very interesting and special point that I would like to mention to you. Due to bitterly being adverb, we don't translate directly in Chinese from time to time. We prefer to use adverb to emphasize the point of one sentence. But in the first part of the vocabulary, extraordinarily, 异常地, we did translate directly from the sentence. That's the critical point I said. We don't translate directly in Chinese from time to time. So don't be confused when you listen to the Chinese sentence that I made later. Okay, sentence time. We will use sentimental, 多愁善感, and bitterly, 痛苦地, to make one sentence related to a relationship in the working environment. She is a sentimental person. Whenever she heard about a little rumor about her, she would feel bitterly sad. Remember about this bitterly is the adverb, and we don't translate directly, right? So listen to this Chinese sentence carefully. 他是一个多愁善感的人。当他听到一点关于他的谣言，就会感到非常伤心。Alright, guys, did you hear about bitterly, 痛苦地, inside of the Chinese sentence? The answer is no. Inside the sentence, I translate bitterly into very, but still, I emphasize the emotion inside of the sentence. That's the magic and interesting point when you learn a new language. Don't hesitate to ask me for another example in the comment if you have another adverb that you can't figure it out. So let's try to pronounce a sentence again, and we can go for our review time. 他是一个多愁善感的人，当他听到一点关于他的谣言，就会感到非常伤心。Alright, let's review the vocabulary first. Extraordinarily, 异常地, working performance, 工作表现, sentimental, 多愁善感, bitterly, 痛苦地. And this is the adverb. Remember, we don't translate to Chinese directly. Okay, so let's move to our sentence time. The manager is extraordinarily weird. He compliments our working performance usual without insulting us like usual. 今天经理的行为异常地奇怪，他总是称赞我们的工作表现，而不是像平时一样只会调侃我们。今天经理的行为异常地奇怪，他总是称赞我们的工作表现，而不是像平时一样只会调侃我们。Alright, so for the last sentence of today's video is, she is a sentimental person. Whenever she heard a little rumor about her, she would feel bitterly sad. 她是一个多愁善感的人。当她听到一点关于她的谣言，就会感到非常伤心。她是一个多愁善感的人。当她听到一点关于她的谣言，就会感到非常伤心。Thank you guys for watching this video in the end. I hope you can learn some useful phrases and small tips about Chinese. Don't forget, we still have Harry Poatter episode 4 to 7. Haven't introduced about it. So you know what you have to do to get a notification from my channel. Okay, I will see you in the following video. And bye!